Oh, Sammy G, Jesus Christ, that was that might be the fastest you've ever joined one of the streams. I didn't even get a chance to say live in Discord. Dear oh dear. Yeah, so hello everybody and welcome to, I think this is part 5. I can't remember what I titled it now, because I can't fucking see what I titled it. But I think in the last episode we dealt with the bunker, we dealt with doing that weird puzzle, the maid, the nanny, she passed away, the dad lost his wife because she had a miscarriage. You know, it's confirmed that Daisy is fully dead. I think we interrogated that Michael Clark guy. What else happened? We found the murder weapon. So there was quite a lot. So I think what we're going forward with today is, I didn't have the fucking game clicked, so it didn't load anything. Christ's sake. So what's going forward today is we're doing something with interrogating all of the passengers about this murder weapon. I think. At least that's what I think we're doing anyway. So I will switch now to the main screen. Here we go. And the audio did go with it, which is nice, because before it didn't. So now we've still got audio. I just had OBS crash, by the way, so it was a good thing that it happened before. I don't know why, but OBS just keeps crashing for no reason. Whoa, what the hell was that? Did you see that? Did you see how quick the camera turned? What the hell was that about? It literally did like the most fastest turn ever. I'm going to need to turn up the volume on the TV or I'm not going to be able to hear shit. Where's the control? There it is. So yeah, I'm quite, I look forward to playing this every single day, to be honest.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
Oh yeah, it's going absolutely brilliantly right now. So we need to get all of the passengers to, what was it, the restaurant? Yeah, it's been nice watching these. Thanks, Sam. I was going to have the chat on, like we did in the videos we did last night with the camcorders and that, but I just don't think the chat is needed for this game, really. But maybe it's just one of them things the chat you just have to get used to, but sometimes I just don't think it's not necessary.
I hope we will be leaving soon.
Well, I hope we'll be leaving soon as well, but I don't know how I feel like I'm going to be really sad when this is over. Like, I feel like what am I going to do with my life when this game's gone? My detective work. If there was only more Agatha Christie, if there was more games like this, you know, like an endless amount of these games where you play as this detective and that, oh man, I'd be so fucking happy. I don't know what we're looking at. We're looking at some orange machine. What is this? Is he making pretzels?
I should go and interview the passengers in the restaurant car.
What passengers? Where? Here? Are they going to be in here? Yes, they are. Okay. Well, they're not, but they're going to be.
The passengers who agreed to come and talk to you are assembled, Poirot. Mr. Masterman is already here to answer your questions.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend. Sit down, Monsieur Masterman, please.
Thank you.
Hopefully, like, I haven't left. I mean, we left it on chapter 6, so I'm hoping it doesn't just end here.
Have you heard of the Armstrong kidnapping case?
Of course. It was all over the news a few years ago.
Your employer's real name is Cassetti. He was the man behind that kidnapping.
Mr. Ratchet was... He murdered that poor little girl?
Mr. McQueen, the man you worked for is a kidnapper named Cassetti.
Imagine how sick that would be to find out that you worked for a child killer.
A child.
Oh yeah, like to have some mods and more missions. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Didn't even think about that actually. Like custom levels based on this.
Why are you so upset?
My father was the district attorney who handled the case, Mr. Poirot. I saw Mrs. Armstrong more than once. She was a lovely woman, so gentle and heartbroken. If ever a man deserved what he got, Ratchet, or Cassetti, is the man. He didn't deserve to live.
It sounds like nobody liked him.
Madame Olson, have you heard of the Daisy Armstrong case?
No, I've never heard of it.
It was only 2 years ago. It was famous.
Maybe so, but it was not famous in Spain, where I have been helping the refugees from Africa.
You've never heard the name Daisy Armstrong?
No, never.
Daisy Armstrong? No.
No.
No!
No.
Yes. It was all over the English tabloids before I went to Jordan. A horrific crime that claimed the lives of an entire family and their wrongfully accused nanny. That's right, isn't it?
Quite so.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
culprit had been punished.
Some might say that the culprit was punished last night.
Oh, my heavens.
May I ask you a few more questions?
Yes, of course.
Live in the United States, Jordan.
You read about the crime, as you said, in the tabloids.
Yes, that's right. For weeks, news of the royal family was eclipsed.
Have you ever been to the United States, mademoiselle?
No, never. Jordan was really my first trip abroad.
You were in Jordan?
Yes, I was an English tutor there to the children of a high official. Until recently.
Yeah, what's your link with Captain Arbuthnot?
What is your relationship to Captain Arbuthnot?
Who?
A former...
Cool name, isn't it, that
traveler
Arbuthnot?
with us. You must have met him.
Oh yes, I met him on the platform in Istanbul. We only had a brief exchange of pleasantries, nothing more. British Reserve and all that.
Ah, the British Reserve. Yes, with this I am familiar.
Very convenient. Well, if you don't talk to strangers in general, why are you speaking to him? I was an English tutor in Jordan. We had a brief discussion. I met him on the Istanbul station platform. This is probably maybe not true.
Are you sure everything you have told me is accurate, Mademoiselle Debenham?
Of course.
Look at the restaurant.
However much you tried to resist, I saw you glancing at Captain Arbuthnot during dinner. It was equally difficult for him to keep his eyes from you.
I also looked at the other passengers. That doesn't mean I know them.
However softly love may whisper, in the end it speaks louder.
This guy is so good, isn't he? He's just so good. The earrings.
Mademoiselle, I know that you met Captain Arbuthnot at the Tocatlion Hotel.
Oh, it's coming full circle now.
Hang on me.
I am very attentive to my surroundings. It helps in my profession.
Well, it's your word against mine.
I had occasion to be of some assistance in recovering Captain Arbuthnot's train ticket. While searching his room, I also discovered one of your earrings.
Yeah,
Whatever
remember
your
that, Sam?
relationship may be to the good captain, I
Full
doubt it
circle.
has anything to do with British Reserve. You will not tell me your secret, mademoiselle?
I can't. I don't know what you mean.
Poirot, Miss Debenham's got nothing to do with this business. Nothing. Do you hear?
End up in a fist fight. Step back, bend down. Jesus, probably bend down. That was epic.
Behavior is unworthy of an officer and a gentleman.
Leave her alone. Have you no honor?
Archie, we should go.
Captain Arbuthnot, I am certain you are a brave soldier.
I mean, if he was a good soldier, how the hell did he not punch me?
Actor. The truth is that your relationship with Miss Debenham is beyond doubt.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious they're in love.
Apparently, that of a man trying to protect the woman he loves. I might understand that if your relationship were some cleverly disguised secret, but it is not. You make puppy dog eyes at one another. And
The puppy dog eyes.
you cannot hide your love. Everybody knows.
I advise you to stop with your accusations, Mr. Poirot. I'm going to escort Miss Debenham back to her compartment. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, I bet he's going to escort her back to her apartment.
Mademoiselle Debenham are obviously adamant about not revealing their relationship, but this scene convinced me.
Yeah, that was not normal.
It is not so obvious.
This murder has everyone on edge. In my 25-year career, I have never seen such madness aboard the Orient Express.
I understand, my friend.
We're still stuck in the snow, by the way. We've been in like, what, 5 days? Or 3 days? At the minute?
Clues to pursue.
What do you have in mind?
The broken watch on Monsieur Ratchet's wrist, for example, and the handkerchief found near the body. Who does that belong to?
This little drama we have just witnessed has not put you off the scent.
Far from it, my friend. Will you return to your watch over Mademoiselle Locke?
Yes, I will. Dr. Constantine can probably use a break.
Good.
Au revoir, Poirot.
Well, well, well. The watch was broken at 1:15. Yeah, I still feel like we haven't investigated the watch properly. I don't know why. So let's do this now. Who owns the handkerchief? Well, I think if it's got the initials H on it, well, it's got... Well, it's her, isn't it?
I'm right again. That...
And then the handkerchief owner, who has the name H? Well, that's his then, isn't it? Could be her. Could be Hector, yeah, because he's got a H. Could be anyone with the name H, won't it? Why won't it let me confirm it? Huh? It won't let me confirm. Do I have to click like all the names? Guy is in the top right. Cyrus Hardman. I don't know if we've even spoken to him. I just don't understand why I have to click like multiple random people for it to work.
I do not think that's the right answer.
So I got all of it mostly right, but the one person.
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer. I must admit.
What the fuck? What? I don't get this. Already we're struggling on something so fucking basic.
But I'm never far from the truth. I must admit I'm not.
Seriously, is it the doctor? The last one I didn't pick? Are you fucking serious? So I got all of them at the beginning, and then the one guy was... Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Christ, it's so annoying. I must question people whose first names I still don't know. Oh yeah, that's a good point, actually. We still don't know some of their first names. Interrogate suspects whose names begin with H. Well, we need to interrogate Mr. Morey, Mrs. Hubbard, Mr. McQueen, Mr. Hardman, Miss Schmidt, and Dr. Constantine. Holy fucking shit, how am I going to remember all these people? Oh my god, I don't know if there's a way of us figuring this out. Like how to remember this without having to keep looking. Mr. Morey, which I think is that Japanese guy. Mrs. Hubbard, who I think we were just speaking to. Mr. McQueen. I sort of know some of them. But it's going to be really difficult to remember where they all are. Oh yeah, it's not just about the watch. We still got that to do. Yeah, we do. What are the 3 hypotheses about Ratchet's watch? The watch shows the time Ratchet was found dead. The watch shows the time Ratchet fell asleep. The watch was tampered with by the murderer. The watch shows the time of the murder. The watch shows the time when the murderer fled. I'm going to say that one. I'm going to say that one. Why won't it let me pick more?
No.
Okay, that was the only one that worked. The watch was tampered with by the murderer. I definitely knew that. No, I don't think it's that one.
I do not think that's the right answer.
There you go then. There's those three.
Yes, there are only 3 possible hypotheses. The watch has been tampered with, or it is out of adjustment, or it indicates the time of the murder.
The watch was tampered with, the watch was time of the murder, the watch was out of adjustment, okay.
Any conclusions? If the watch is out of adjustment, it may be broken. There may also be another reason related directly to Ratchet. Maybe the watch is set to another time.
Could be, yeah, the watch is set to a different time. Ask for missing alibi. I think at this point we should just question everyone again. We should just speak to everyone because it's going to be too difficult to remember. Oh, now we've got to look at this note. What's this about? Contradictory information. Excuse me. If Ratchet is dead at 1:15 AM, what information is contradictory? Someone impersonated Ratchet. I think so. But the train has been stuck in the snow since 12:30. I think this one. No, serious? What? I would have thought it would have been that one. So it was the top one like I thought. It was the top one.
That's the right answer.
Which is the one I did think it was. I always second guess myself on the things I'm going to pick. What is the detail that could indicate that the watch was not already stopped before the crystal was broken?
I must admit I'm not right this time.
Maybe it was adjusted and then broken?
This is wrong. But I'm never far from the truth. I do not think...
Well, I picked all 3 answers, so what the hell is it?
The watch was not defective because the second hand is still moving.
Well, it's trying to move, but it's broken. Time zones. In which time zone is Istanbul located? I've been to Turkey. I think it's 2.
Yes.
Well, oh yeah, it was even on the map. In which time zone is the Orient Express currently located? I don't. We're stuck in the snow, so probably UTC 1, because it's near Serbia.
If this theory is correct, then the murder took place at 12:15 AM. I must interrogate all the passengers to see if any of them have an alibi for this hour.
Cross-check known alibis. Who are the people whose alibis overlap? I've got no clue at the minute. I think it was this guy and this guy. And then this is Debenham and maybe Mr. Mr. Fulcher. These 2 with... Oh no, it was... No, hang on a minute. I got that wrong. It's probably them 2 up with him.
This is wrong.
Yeah, I've got that. I got that wrong.
I'm never far from the truth.
Say with that one. Mr. Butte with maybe Dr. Constantine. Him with him and her. We've still got these 2 to pick. I got it right. Damn, nice.
Et voila.
That was pretty good. I'll give myself a pat. It was kind of a guess, but I kind of had a feeling that it was that as well. Ask for the missing alibis, interrogate people. You see, this is going to be horrendous.
I'm sorry, sir, but I must concentrate on my baking.
I'm a detective, and if I talk and I want to speak to you, you cease your baking. But you can't just tell a detective who's come up to speak to you, oh, I want to focus on baking. Like I'm trying to fucking question you.
Sorry to bother you, Monsieur Mori. I have a question to ask you.
Please make it
Please make it quick.
I have a meal to prepare.
The handkerchief. Explain this, you Japanese.
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I've never seen it before.
Thank you. That is all I wanted to know.
I hope your investigation won't interfere with today's menu.
Why are you caring about that? Why would you care about my investigation interfering with a bit of food? Like, what is wrong with these people on this train, man? Right, now it's now going to be a case of just speak to everyone. Don't know why, but my throat feels really weird, and I've only just started streaming, and we streamed earlier. We've streamed half an hour earlier than normal, which is nice. I like streaming a little bit. I like streaming pretty much as soon as I wake up, really, because that's when I'm most alert and most awake. We got no, can't talk to them. I guess we're just going to go to every compartment now and talk to them one by one.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. You are Hildegard Schmidt?
I am Erfol. And you, I know, are Herr Poirot.
Correct. May I ask you for a few minutes of your time to answer a few questions?
With pleasure, but first may I ask for your help?
Why does this not surprise me?
I don't know.
I am at your service, Fraulein.
My mistress, Princess Dragomirov, has asked me to open this traditional...
Imagine the murder weapon was hidden in there.
There is a trinket inside she must retrieve.
Madame, in my experience, each Russian nesting doll simply pulls apart.
That's what I was thinking.
The next one inside.
Indeed. Yet try it for yourself.
Oh, here we fucking go.
You are...
More shit. More shit where I've got to do puzzles and shit. Why couldn't she do this herself? Oh my god. Hang on, it's not... Yeah, you just got to match... Oh, this should be easy. At the minute. Well, how come this... There you go. Oh, this is going to take ages, and now we've got another one. Why did they make me do this? Wait, this is already done. The hell? The hell is this about? It's already done, isn't it? What does it want me to do for this one? It's already fucking done. It just ran, like, match all the fucking same picture up? Like, what? What? Am I supposed to be what am I supposed to be matching up here? Right, am I matching up the pictures on... Maybe it's on the side. I'm matching up the stuff on the side. I've got no idea. Like, Well, that looks absolutely perfect. That looks perfect to me. But I guess not. Not that one either. That one. What the fuck? I've got no idea. I'm trying to match it all up. It looks all matched to me. So what's its problem? Have I got to not match it up? Has it all got to be broken? Like, find the right one of these. Right, hint time. Each has to be a different flower. Okay. I thought I almost had it then. I don't know what happened there. It just suddenly changed. This makes a horrible sound as well. Well, it looks fine. I don't understand why it doesn't. It's like everything matches up fine. Oh, I think I've got no idea. Pink at the top. Okay. I doubt there's two pink, so I'll go with that. Then orange. Then dark blue. I think that's dark blue. Yeah, dark blue. And then light blue. Thank you, fucking hell. Jesus Christ, Sam. Thank you. I've got that. That's complete guessing. That's complete guessing. I just don't understand how you're supposed to work any of that out without just taking ages to work it out and getting hints. Surely that. Oh no. Oh, thank God we got it. What is this, a nutcracker? Yes, it's a nutcracker, isn't it? Literally had to check a vid that was 3 minutes long since no clue. Yeah, some of these puzzles are complete bullshit. They know YouTube exists. They know. The people that made this 100% know YouTube exists. Otherwise, they wouldn't make these damn fucking puzzles the way they did, because there's just no way you can work some of them out without taking ages to figure it out. It's the problem with these puzzles are, it's like, right, you're going to spend like 20 fucking minutes on a puzzle to work it out. But when you're streaming and you don't really give a shit about the puzzle in the first place, it's just frustrating and boring for everyone to see. It's like, who cares about this stupid puzzle after like trying it for like 5 minutes?
The inscription reads, "To my dearest friend."
Oh, thank you very much. This doll reminds her of her youth in Russia. It was very hard under the Soviet regime, but thanks to her strength of will, she rose to be the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg. Even though she now lives in Berlin, it is said that the Kremlin still fears her.
She must be a formidable woman.
Basically some anti-Russian propaganda right here.
Her companion. I help her in her daily tasks, and I keep her company.
Ah, forgive me. You will have heard of Ratchet's murder last night.
Yes, of course. Everyone is talking about it.
Alibi.
Can you tell me how you occupied your time last night?
Just after we left Istanbul, I had tea with my roommate, Fräulein Locke. I went to dinner with the princess, and when I returned to my compartment, Fräulein Locke was already asleep. A little later, Herr Michel, the conductor, came to get me because Madame la Princesse needed my help. Her back troubles her. I massaged her for about an hour.
Do you remember the time?
Kinky.
I'm sorry, I do not mind her.
She massaged her for about an hour. Now, that would be more kinky if she wasn't, like, the princess wasn't actually old as fuck. That probably would be quite a kinky thought. Instead, it's kind of a gross thought.
Have you lost a handkerchief embroidered with an H, madame?
Oh, no, monsieur.
I thought perhaps since your first name is Hildegard.
It is not mine, I tell you. I could not afford something so nice. I have no idea who it belongs to.
My apologies, I did not mean to alarm you.
Well,
thank you for answering my questions, madam.
We've still got quite a few more people to question, haven't we? Are we getting to the bottom of this handkerchief thing or not? I feel like we're not getting anywhere. Everyone's just saying it's not theirs. So that's kind of like the end of that, really, isn't it? All everyone's got to do is just say it's not theirs.
Monsieur, I am Hercule.
I know who you are, Monsieur Poirot. What do you want?
Answers to a simple
We
question.
talked to this guy, yeah.
All right, but quickly. My wife is quite ill. I would like to stay by her side.
I promise. First of all, I imagine you know about the murder.
Of course. The Countess is terribly distressed.
Your full name?
Rodolphe Adreny.
Your home is?
Budapest.
And how do you come to be aboard the Orient Express?
I am a Hungarian diplomat. My family has represented our homeland since the revolution from the Soviet Union in 1956. I was on my country's business in Istanbul. Business which I cannot discuss.
And your wife often accompanies you on your diplomatic missions?
Yes, and why not? Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Well, he's Hungarian, I think. Doesn't look 18, and his profession is a diplomat. There we go.
That was easy. Can you tell me how you spent last night?
I was in our compartment with my wife. She went to bed early. I played a video game on my phone.
I didn't expect that.
In the evening, my wife woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. She took a sleeping pill.
It's like, once again, I say the game feels like it's based in the old times, but he said, I'll play the game on my phone.
Straight through until morning.
Have you ever been to the United States?
I was posted to the Hungarian embassy in Washington for a year.
You knew, perhaps, the Armstrong family.
Armstrong? Armstrong. It is difficult to recall. One meets so many people.
It was the kidnapping of a child, a very sad affair. The culprit was the man on this train who called himself Ratchet, the one who was murdered last night.
Indeed. It sounds like justice finally caught up with him.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it? Whoever killed him
To your wife.
did actually create justice.
As I told you, my wife is very ill. Thank you, and good luck with the investigation.
Well, that's him.
Yeah. The good count does not appear to want me to talk to his wife.
Yeah, I did notice that as well.
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help.
That's what I like to hear. Ah, you're in my good books now.
Have you misplaced a handkerchief recently?
No, I don't think so. Why?
We found a handkerchief embroidered with the letter H, so I thought it might have been yours.
I'm sorry, but it's not. It may belong to Miss Schmidt, Princess Dragomirov's lady's maid. I believe her first name is Hildegard.
It is a possibility. Anyone could be lying, of course. I thank you, madame.
That is true. Right, let's keep it going. We're on a roll at the minute. I started off at the end of the train and we're moving our way across. I think this is my room, isn't it? Yeah. I like the way I don't even knock. I just enter the rooms.
Hello. Can I do something for you?
Hello, Monsieur Hardman, I believe. You have heard of the murder?
Cyrus.
They call me Hardman because I'm a gay porn star and you just entered my room, detective. Unannounced.
About it, monsieur.
It's not the first murder I've run across.
I had no idea the selling of toys was so dangerous. I did overhear you mention at dinner that this is your profession.
Toy salesman is a cover. I'm a private detective, just like you.
How many fucking detectives are on this train? How many detectives are on this train? What the fuck? American. He looks about 30.
I must admit I'm not right this time.
55? He's 55?
That's the right answer.
How old am I? Private
I
detective.
did not expect to find another detective on this train.
I just finished a job in Istanbul when I received an email from Ratchet. He hired me to protect him.
Something you failed to
Yeah,
do.
he definitely failed to
I'm
do.
happy about that. He'd received some threatening letters. I was supposed to watch his back.
Why would you want to protect a child murderer?
To do, but he seemed to think he was in more danger when he left the train.
He was traveling to Paris?
I assume so.
Sam, would you want to be hired as a private detective to watch over a child murderer and protect him?
Yeah, that McQueen kid. Ratchet's secretary.
Were you on duty last night?
You bet. I kept my door open a crack and I watched all night. No one entered that car who didn't belong there.
Did you see anything?
That is true, Sam.
The conductor, Michelle,
Good point.
he was there most of the time too, except for 15 minutes or so after we left Vinkovsky. He must have answered a call from Ratchet's room, then he was absent again for a while around 1 a.m. After that, he didn't move until 5.
Okay.
Monsieur Hardman, have you heard of the...
Well, here we go. We're about to find out.
Armstrong? The kidnapping 3 or 4 years ago? Who hasn't? Why?
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti. I have reason to believe he was the kidnapper.
What?
Okay.
He killed that little girl?
Okay, fair enough. As of right now, you didn't know.
I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the job.
Absolutely disgusting. Man, my blood would boil like crazy. It would be like, holy shit, I was literally protecting this piece of fucking shit.
Do you have any idea who was behind the threatening letters?
I don't know his name, but Ratchet told me he was a small man. Dark hair, with a womanish kind of voice.
Oh, thank you for your help.
Embroidered handkerchief. We're going to finally get to the bottom of this handkerchief thing.
Is this handkerchief embroidered with an H yours?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
Good point.
Thank you for answering my question.
Well, this conversation went kind of crazy.
I know I fell down on the job, but if you need help, any at all, let me know. I'd like to make it right.
Unless it is that woman who needed help with the Russian doll. Yeah, good point. I think I spoke to her, and I don't think that... Oh, do you mean the murder? Or do you mean I need to speak to her about the handkerchief? Because I'm pretty sure I did. That it belongs to and she was lying. Most likely, yeah. I think so.
Anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
He'd never get anything out of me. I would always take ages. He would literally be there for ages trying to question me. I'd be the last person he would question multiple times towards the end of the event. And then by the time the investigation would just be over and I never got questioned once.
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
Yeah, I bet.
Excuse me, Doctor. May I ask you a question?
Anything that can help the investigation, Mr. Poirot.
I wanted to know what your first name is, Doctor.
My name is Robert. Why?
To find out if the handkerchief embroidered with an H could have been yours.
I'm a doctor, Mr. Poirot. Cloth handkerchiefs are a playground for viruses. I would not touch one.
That's true, actually. But masks, right, which they pushed during COVID, are absolutely fine. But a handkerchief, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's true. Like, these things are just bad. They don't help. Handkerchiefs don't help. Masks didn't help.
I hope you're in...
They just spread the fucking virus. The hell are you reading, mate? The Call of the Wild, Jack London. Is this a real book? No, this might be a real book.
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth handkerchiefs.
Thank you.
Alright, well, we're done with this now then. So what else is it? What else is there to do? Talk to Countess. I don't know how to. Ask for missing alibis. We must still have a few more people to talk to. I need to interrogate Dr. Constantine and Countess. Well, just one more person then. But where is that woman? Yes, this woman. She's in room 205, but I can't fucking talk to her because the fucker won't let me in. I think it's this way, yeah. He wouldn't let. I don't think he'd let me in. 205. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know what happened there. He just stopped moving. I thought something was, maybe something just loaded, so maybe it'll work now. I don't know. Simply ask to speak to her. Ask for Miss. There you go. No, I want to speak to her.
I would like to speak to Countess Andrény, please.
As I have already told you, she is in no condition to speak to you.
Monsieur le Comte, I am investigating a murder.
I wish you every success, but my wife is too frail to be questioned.
I'm gonna knock on the door again, mate. I'm gonna knock on the door again.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
You love your wife, you protect your wife.
You are obviously a devoted husband, Count Andrini.
My wife means the world to me. There were questions in Budapest about a Hungarian diplomat marrying an American woman.
It did not deter you.
I would have given up my position for her. I would think it is...
Interracial marriages, pretty much.
Are you married, Mr. Poirot?
No, I fear marriage is not for me. But her condition, is it very...
This detective is so Sigmund, isn't he?
About a vertigo. You understand? The room spins.
Offer the doctor's help.
Dr. Constantine could help your wife.
There is a doctor on this train? I did not know. Where is this doctor?
You should go get him.
I think Dr. Constantine is in the lounge car. If not, perhaps the conductor can tell you where he is.
Very well, I will find him. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Just walk off so I can question your wife. Lovely jubbly. Who's so frail. She's so frail she can't speak to me. She's so frail right now.
Forgive me for intruding, madame. I am Hercule Poirot.
I know who you are, Mr. Poirot. I overheard you send my husband on a wild goose chase.
Your husband cares for you greatly, madame. I apologize for exploiting that fact. But the situation is urgent, and I need to ask you a few questions.
Apology accepted. I realize you must speak to everyone.
Well, she should have said to her husband, let me speak to the detective.
It's very upsetting.
She's alone with you now. She is Sam. It's a good point, actually.
Please don't touch the music box. It's a fragile family heirloom.
Your accent, is it American? Boston, perhaps?
You have a good ear, Mr. Poirot. Yes. Born and raised in what we call the Back Bay.
Are you in the diplomatic service like your husband?
No, not officially. I was still in college when I met Rudy 2 years ago. I keep myself busy handling his scheduling, travel, appointments.
Ah, what is the saying? Behind every great man there is a great woman.
Yes, play to the ego.
Today one might reverse the sentiment as well, don't you think?
Of course, I stand corrected.
So she is American. Can't remember actually what she said. Don't think she's got any profession, but I could be wrong. She does look young, but probably not. I got it all right, holy shit.
My little grey cells.
If he questioned me, he'd be like, I have no profession either. He'd probably get everything wrong.
A handkerchief embroidered with an H was found at the crime scene. By any chance, does your first name begin with an H?
No, my first name is Elena, with an E.
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Well, my husband and I went to dinner. Then we came back here. We went to bed around 10 o'clock. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't, because of the shaking of the train. I suffer from vertigo. I finally took a sleeping pill, and that did the trick.
When did the train's motion prevent you from sleeping?
Between midnight and 2 a.m.
Isn't that convenient?
I must have looked at my watch about 10 times.
I see.
My husband and I went for dinner. We went back to our compartment and we were in bed by 10 o'clock. Between midnight and 2 o'clock, I tried to sleep, but I couldn't because of the shaking of the train. The train was stopped. The train was stopped during that time. The train couldn't have been shaking during that time, right? Because it was stopped.
Calm now, Countess. You are not telling me the truth.
Why do you say that?
Train was stopped.
The train stopped at 12:30 a.m. due to snow, so there was no shaking of the train. But you told me that it was the shaking that prevented you from sleeping.
I don't know, you're confusing me. My vertigo.
Madame, a man died last night. You can't talk nonsense just because you're sick. You are hiding something from me.
I mean, this has got to be the most, weirdest one so far.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to find my husband.
No, I mean, that was just an outright lie that it was shaking and that when it wasn't. It's just a complete outright lie. He's stopping her. He didn't want the place speaking to her. The detective speaking to her.
Already worked. I can now inspect this room in peace.
Sleeping pill thing probably. There's the earring. The sleeping pill thing was probably correct. Everyone's got these sleeping pills. Is everyone addicted to these fucking pills?
Countess Andreni took last night.
Well, if she has the pills, keep this in mind, she's got the pills. So what if Ratchet didn't have these pills and these pills come from this room? Think about that. Oh, what the hell is this?
There seems to be something missing here.
I've just got to match the symbol.
It's closed.
Yeah, we got a bingo. Not a bingo. What is it? We got a jackpot. We've got a bingo. What the fuck? What am I talking about?
It's closed.
Just press any old shit. I guess we will need to figure this out. No doubt. There's a very quick way of figuring it out. The Great Gatsby, Scott's feature. I've heard of that. I'm sure I've heard of the Great Gatsby. I'm sure that name rings a bell. Well, I think this is it. I think this is the last thing in the room to do. So now somehow we've got to figure this shit out. There's a rose symbol, a leaf symbol, and a bird symbol. Okay. Rose. That don't even look like a rose. Bird, leaf.
It's closed.
Why didn't that work? Leaf, bird, rose. Well, I've got no idea which one's which, really.
There seems to be something.
Yeah, there's something's missing there, so that doesn't help either. Leaf, bird. Yeah, we've got all... Hang on, did I get it round the wrong way? Maybe, yeah, maybe the... Well, it depends on what way you do it, doesn't it? Rose, leaf, bird. I'll switch these two round. There you go. Oh, there's the object we need. Oh, what's this gonna be? Do I just keep doing this forever, or do I have to get the notes to a certain bit and then click the button? Like, what the fuck's this? I can see that the spinning thing, the ballerina woman on the top of it. Okay, that was complete luck. That was complete luck. I'll just try all of them. I don't care. It won't be long before an old trusty hint comes out, that's for sure. I don't even know, how am I supposed to work this out? Is this another guessing thing? What is up with this game not having anything simple? Right, let's get a hint on this piece of shit. The music note opens it. Okay. I did. Was that the? I'm on the fucking music note. What the hell? What the fuck? It didn't work. I was on the music note and I pressed it and it didn't work. The one you were, of course. It was the only one that I didn't fucking press, wasn't it, or something? Oh my god.
An engraving written in, I believe, Russian Cyrillic. It looks like a first name.
It does, doesn't it? Done or what? Do you want me to, what do they want me to do? Am I done with it? Right, so who are the missing alibis? Open the locket. I don't know why that didn't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why that didn't work. I can't even pick it up. It won't even let me pick it up. Oh, Nat will. That's just weird. Who is this? For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. Helena, sorry, not Helena. Helena and Sonia? I think that is.
For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia.
Oh, we got the H.
With an H.
She was lying about her name then, maybe. Done? Are we done? I'm gonna quickly save. Did I miss anything else there, Sam? Like what else am I supposed to look? What else am I supposed to look at? Did I not do it? Did I not do something properly?
An engraving.
Oh, I didn't click that.
Countess Andreni with an older girl.
Poirot! Have you no shame?
Oh dear.
Monsieur, I am afraid shame is not a very helpful emotion for a detective trying to get at the truth.
That is true.
What are you doing in our compartment?
I am investigating a murder, Count Andreni.
My wife is ill.
My apologies, monsieur, but your wife seemed in perfect health when she left the room to find you. I do apologize, but I needed to search your compartment.
You will regret this, Poirot.
Please, Count. You aren't going to challenge me to a duel, are you? Countess, I'm afraid I took the liberty of inspecting your little music box.
How dare you?
The message in the medallion was addressed to you and Sonia. Sonia Armstrong.
Wait, what?
Your older sister? The mother of Daisy, the murdered child.
Oh my god.
I am a Hungarian diplomat. You have no official standing here. You have no right to search.
No, Rudolph. Let me speak. It's useless to deny what this gentleman says.
Oh shit.
I am Helena Goldenberg, the sister of Sonia Armstrong, and Daisy was my niece. The music box is a gift from my sister's godmother, a very close friend to my mother. We hid the truth from you when we learned that the man killed last night was the person who destroyed my family. I panicked. I didn't want to be accused.
That is also why you lied about the H in your first name?
Exactly. Your ferreting about looking for the H is obviously part of your investigation.
If I found a handkerchief in Monsieur Ratchet's room embroidered with an H, I might suspect you had been there.
A handkerchief? I don't have any handkerchiefs embroidered with my initial. To be honest, that sounds awfully old-fashioned to me.
I give you my word of honor that last night, Helena never left her compartment. My wife is telling you the truth, Poirot.
I hope so. I'll let you rest.
That seems... This is the biggest damning piece of evidence.
The younger chief still needs clearing up. But first I should check the inscription on the back of the medallion.
That's the useful thing about phones, isn't it, for detectives? They can just take pictures. They don't have to take the item anymore. Translation of the engraving. So, I do not know Russian, but I'm guessing this is going to help us. So, what is that? H is N. I think that's a H, or is it an upside down H? I've got fucking no idea. Just till we run out of letters, I guess. We'll go for that. And then that's like a weird upside down Q. God, Russian language is really weird. What even is that? Is that an upside down Q? Why haven't we got that letter here? I'm not seeing that letter. Where the fuck's the letter? Is it a J? What am I supposed to be looking at? Oh, this is just once again stupid and doesn't work. I don't think half of these letters are here.
No.
Nothing, like, yeah, it doesn't, it's just not here. Well, hint time, because I'm not putting up with that. The name starts with a hatter in Russian. So H-A-T-A then. Well, now what? Is it that? Natalie then. We don't have an E. Natalia?
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Fuck knows. I think I'm just making shit up now. H-A-T-A and then N. How is anyone supposed to know that? Oh, I got everything right but the R. I got everything right but the R. There you go. Well, I didn't actually. I used a hint for most of that. That's just stupid.
Natalia Dragomirov. She is the only Russian passenger on the train. In addition, her first name begins with an H.
Yeah, it's N in English, but H in Russian. Talk to Mrs. Dragomirov. Like, where is she? I haven't even seen her yet. What room is she staying in? She's in room 107. Why is she in room 107? Wouldn't she be in first class? She's a princess. Why is she in second class? Don't you think that's suspicious in itself? That the princess, the richest person here, is in second class, I mean. I can't remember what room it was now.
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
I'm sorry, madame, but a man has been murdered. I must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Come in, please.
In the name of peace.
Please forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced, yet...
Not lying, Sam. It's almost 1 hour. We've already been streaming for an hour. How?
Some things about her.
That's fucking crazy. We've already been streaming for an hour. She looks very old.
That was easy.
Alibi.
I will first ask you about last night. Will you tell me your movements?
Your bowel movements.
Just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I awoke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffered from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see. The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin.
So we've still got the passengers of right-handed, the handkerchief, the smoker.
Museum of Antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
Finally, we got to the bottom of the handkerchief.
Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect me. She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly. But his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius, one of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Helena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong.
This is all too fucking weird.
Killed by the man who was murdered on this train, Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
First coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence.
Very strange coinky dinks.
Happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence. One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man? With how many potential witnesses who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth?
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means...
I'm convinced now it's at least 2 people.
Accomplices. And it is only a matter of time before I find out who...
There's no way she would have done it on her own.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
Yeah, Sam said, seems like several people are connected to the Armstrong case. Sam also said, I feel like there is more than one person that killed the guy. I just said the same thing, so I'm pretty much sure we think the same way. Seems like there's definitely, like, the fact, like, let's just think about the evidence, right? There's a lot of evidence in that room. There's a murder weapon, there's the handkerchief, there's the vape, there's the sleeping pills, there's the gun, there's the broken watch, there's the open window. There's the fact that Mrs. Debenham said she didn't see anything when apparently the murderer must have entered through her room. Yeah, I feel like there's at least 2 people connected to this.
Привет! Привет!
Is that a parrot under there? What the fuck? I think it's a parrot. Excuse me, I'm coughing now. It made me laugh. Cross-checking new alibis. Right. Hers and his. That and that. That and that. This and this. No.
That is not a good answer.
I actually have no idea, to be honest. Whose alibis met? Hers and hers. His and his. His and his, maybe?
This is
Nope.
wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Right, hint time, because I cannot be asked. Mr. Forselli and Mr. Marsman were together in their compartment. The androids were sleeping in their compartment. Mr. Harman was watching the hallway and Mrs. Schmidt was massaged. Oh my god, yeah, good point. Okay, so I think I know now. These two, she was massaging for an hour. Then we had these two. Then these two. Then these two. I can't remember. What the fuck was it? Yeah, she was getting massaged by her, so this has to be correct. Unless it's actually the train conductor. Let me go back. Mr. Hardman was watching the hallway and Mrs. Schmidt massaged Mrs. Dragomir. So who was Mr. These stupid names. So hang on a minute. So it's got to be these two. Mr. Hardman was watching the hallway with Mr. Masterman, right? Then that only leaves these two. Why is it not working? Third guy on the left to the second guy on the right. Give me a second, I'm gonna sneeze now. Oh. So this one to this one? Or this one? Bottom now linked together. Third guy on the left to the second guy on the right. Okay. And then bottom linked together, right? And then her and then them and them. Thank you, Sam. I don't know why I didn't work that out, because that was pretty fucking obvious. Well, that's it really on all the information. Guess we've got to look around this room now. Or have we looked around the room before? I don't even know. What's there to do? I am missing the alibis of Mr. Forskelly, Mr. Harman, Princess Dragomir, Miss Schmidt, and the Count and the Countess. Well, who have we not spoke to yet? We've just spoke to the Count. We've spoke to Countess. We've spoke to Princess. I think we spoke to Mr. Hardman. Who's Mr. Who? Probably there's one guy I don't think we spoke to. Let me have a look at the name. Obviously can't speak to him because he's fucking dead. So we've got to speak to Antonio Forskelly. Or do we have to speak to Masterman again? Yeah, I think we've got to speak to... Room 103. I'm not sure if there's anything else in the room we need to worry about. We need to speak to him.
Wow, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems before they can help me with mine.
Yeah.
I have shifted both.
Yeah, you fucking tell them.
Hangovers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation
He's finally calling it out.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly, the labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
The embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly.
Yeah, very, very coinkydinky.
Andreni is the younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yes.
How many is that? Like 3 people?
What are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis.
The broken watch.
I had 3 theories concerning...
Seems like everyone wants a piece of him, yeah.
It could have been tampered with.
Piece of us, technically, because we're the detective.
Adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget...
True, yeah, everyone wants a piece of Ratchet. That is true. I know that, yeah, that's what you meant, and I said that, but it's true for both of them. They want a piece of Ratchet, they want a piece of me.
What's happening to
Here we go, next chapter 7.
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke. Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
No, I never use sleeping pills.
I inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there is a residue of something at the bottom. I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose. That would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was.
Exactly, she's a private detective.
Someone deliberately targeted me.
In fact, actually, is there like 3 detectives? There's 3. Think about this. There's a couple of people connected to the Armstrong case, and then you've got 3 detectives. You've got a police detective. You've got a retired captain. You've got this diplomat guy. Where was the other one? You've got a private investigator. What the fuck? Like, why are these people, like, not helping? Mrs. Locke was drugged. So who would have done it? Excuse me, fucking throat. Mrs. Hubbard, maybe? Maybe Mrs. Hubbard. We're gonna go for the 2 women. This and this.
I must admit
Well, we got one of them. So then maybe Mrs. Debenham.
No, not good.
Maybe the chef? That don't make sense.
I do not think that's the right answer. Think, Poirot. That is... This is wrong.
Huh?
Fräulein Schmidt.
So we think the train conductor drugged her? What?
Mademoiselle Locke drank.
Did he accidentally give her a drugged drink?
Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only 2 people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date to why I ended up on this train.
If you are...
There we go.
I would very much like you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
He was on the dark web for that. Dame Agatha Mary Christie, also known as Lady Malawan, as an English writer known for her 66 detective novels and 14 short story collections. That's crazy. Oh, she did Miss Marple as well. I do know about Miss Marple, I think, because my nan kept talking about it. Oh my god, my nan would have loved this game. She'd have loved the story of all this.
4 long years passed without anything new.
4 years?
Every day I looked at the evidence board I put up in my apartment bedroom. Then this morning, a police report landed on my desk that changed everything.
It's been 4 years.
I paid a visit to the police property room and took home a box full of clues. There was his name. Michael Clark.
The death of Michael Clark. So he died.
A bill from the power company with, I'm sure, plenty of excuses why my rates keep going up.
Israeli. And then travel, lifestyle, Orient Express. There we go. Look at that.
Travel. For the discriminating traveler. Also for the overworked detective who never...
I kind of want to look up real pictures of this.
I can dream, can't I?
Here we go. The kidnapping folder, case numbers and everything. The body of investigative reporter Michael Clark was found buried in his Boston backyard. Clark was killed by a single shot to the chest. State of decomposition suggests an estimated date of death and burial fall 2018. So he's been dead a fucking long time. Hang on a minute. Is that a picture of Michael Clark at the bottom? That's not Michael Clark. Did someone steal Michael Clark's identity? That guy that we saw, maybe he stole someone's identity. Because it says fall 2018. I'm pretty sure when we were investigating the cabin, it was 2019. So the Michael Clark that we saw was not the real Michael Clark, I don't think. Maybe. That's just me making stuff up.
Years of no new leads in the Armstrong case. And then this. Michael Clark. The sarcastic reporter. My prime suspect in the kidnapping. Murdered 4 years ago?
Yeah.
This is Michael Clark? He doesn't look anything like the journalist I interviewed.
Just told you.
Earned a place on my evidence board.
Okay. So we're gonna keep. So this evidence board is gonna keep getting built up with shit, I guess. So let's start up here. Autopsy report tattoo. I don't think we've got enough. So perhaps the name was on the other papers she found. Could possibly, yeah, good point. Arrest warrant of Susan. Yeah, we know that happened. I don't know if we've got enough evidence yet to connect all this shit. District Attorney McQueen retires. Wait, what? Isn't that the guy on the train? Mr. McQueen's the guy on the train, isn't it? What the hell's going on? John Armstrong. Boston shooting victim still unidentified. Did he... Yeah, what happened to John Armstrong? Wait, John Armstrong killed himself. The whole family is dead. The daughter, the dad, his wife and the baby, and the nanny, they're all dead. Every single one of them's dead. Even the dad now. Jesus Christ, that is so fucking sad. I mean, it's probably the best thing for him, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't think we've got enough evidence to connect it all yet. So let's just keep looking around. Well, I've got a ginger pussy. This room looks like the scene in Christmas Carol, where he looks out the window. It looks like the same type of architecture and buildings.
I know I have to stop printing. It's bad for the planet.
Oh, don't go fucking woke. Latest crimes. What is that on there? What is that, like the thing on there? Latest crimes.
I don't have time to check the latest. I need to...
I'm the murderer. I have a picture of Daisy in my room. Imagine that. Imagine you delude yourself. Make you think, why have I got this picture? It was me.
I don't have time to waste on magazines.
It is a little bit creepy that she has this picture of Daisy here, but maybe it's because, you know, it reminds her of what she's fighting for the case and whatnot. But I'd find it really creepy to have a picture of a dead girl in my, or a dead boy in my room. Oh, I don't know. It makes me feel really weird. What the hell's this? I thought it was all organs and shit. Is it organ? What is this? Abduction keyring with a keychain. March 20. See, I told you. Look, date March 29th, 2019. Michael Clark's body was found 2018. So the Michael Clark we were speaking to in that interview room was not the real Michael Clark. It has just the date.
The lab team found this keychain in the cabin, but they wouldn't have bothered to examine the keys once the DA shut down the investigation. The keys were just tossed in the evidence box along with everything else. It's too unusual not to demand a closer look.
Yeah, because they're fucking garbage, that's why. The police are fucking shit. Oh no, what is this? There's not even a hint. I can't even get a hint from this. I don't know if one of these suddenly opens up and works. Alright, we'll leave that for now, but if you want to look into that, Sam, I've got fucking no idea what that's going to do. Maybe there's probably a number somewhere that we'll find. There you go, 3569. Well, what the hell? Okay.
A key knife. They sell them on the internet for self-protection.
That's actually a cool idea, a key knife. A key knife is a cool as fuck idea.
A key knife.
Stop it, I'm trying to skip you. What's your problem?
They sell them on the internet.
It won't let me skip it. Alright, 3569. 3, 5, is that 6? Oh, which one's the 6? That one's 6, isn't it? I think. I've got no idea. Which one would be 6? 6, 9? Yeah, I did get it. Nice.
What do we find?
Is that a cyanide?
Capsule and a smell. Bitter almonds.
It's cyanide pill. What the fuck? You wouldn't want to touch that and get that on your fingers. Oh my god. Well, we've got to match this up. This music is so Dexter vibe. The hell is this? Is it drugs? What is this? More weapons? What the hell? Why does it look like that with the texture?
What do we have here? A flashlight. They can also conceal knives, but in this case we have lockpicks.
Okay. What is this? A buffalo head? The hell? Look at its googly eyes. What is this about? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on a minute. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, I got it. From the weird dots on the thing's head. See, I have moments of genius.
What do they call this? Brass knuckles?
This guy's got like a weapon for everything. Like, if you're fighting with this guy, he's just pulling out weapons like left, right, and center. Well, this is illegal. You could get jail time for this in America. What?
What do they call this? Illegal in Massachusetts. Possession alone can lead to serious jail time.
That's retarded. How are you going to hurt anyone with that really easily? Oh no, what's this shit? Well, I'm not looking forward to doing this. I can already tell you that right now. Oh, it goes all these different directions. It's meant to be it's a skull. Why is it upside down? Man, this fucking game. I can't turn it upside down because this is in the way. Unless the skull's got to be this way up, maybe. But then I can't sort out the bottom. I can't even get a hint for this. Is there a way you can find a picture for this, Sam? I can't even get a fucking hint for it. Wait, what? I don't fucking know what's going on here. See what I mean? Like, no matter what I do, it just I cannot change it in any other direction than this. It goes up or down or left or right. Unless I have to. It's a skull, but you have to flip it. I honestly don't know how to do that. It's not doing it. And that's what I just did here, did it? Okay, well now I don't even know how I did this. God, we could be here for ages. See what I mean? This is so retarded. No, this is not correct, is it? We've got to somehow get all these pieces. That's got to be up top. Why can't I get these pieces to be down? Hang on a minute, maybe. No, we just cannot get it to go the position we need it to. Then you have to like turn it sideways. I've got it correct, but it's just upside down. So I'm good at doing that apparently, getting it upside down. I don't even actually think that's correct anyway. It doesn't flip, it doesn't do it. We could be here a while, and what are we, like half an hour in? It doesn't turn like the way you think it's gonna. See what I mean? Like all these all the pieces come together weirdly. Now we got the bottom bits done, but now how do we get the top bits done? This fucking piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit. I don't know how to do this. Like it just feels like it doesn't, like nothing works properly. I have to exit then re-enter to probably how. I think it's stuck. I think it just stays there like that. I don't even know how it works. I don't even get how this thing works. Like how we get it to like change. Are you fucking serious? USB stick. Nice, we've got the USB drive out of it. That's probably going to have all sorts of weird shit on it. I think we've got everything. That was just one bag, by the way, Sam. That was one bag. Oh my freaking god. Now I'm really nervous for the next ones.
So clever. All that evidence, and yet no DNA found.
Yeah, it's very fucking suspicious. The toy.
Fluffy. Daisy's plush toy.
The hairbrush.
Suzanne's hair, so conveniently left in the cabin for us to find. It was planted. I knew she was innocent.
Terrible. Terrible. What a horrible situation. A little girl lost her life. She has no idea. To be fair, to look at it in a more positive way, if you believe in the afterlife or whatever, the whole family is back together again, aren't they? Because the wife died, the dad died, the daughter died, baby died, the nanny died. They're all back together again. If you look at it in a positive way.
The only fingerprints found on the bottle were Suzanne's.
I bet you there are murderers that think like that as well. Like, oh, if I kill the whole family, that's less bad because they're all together again. I can imagine a bit like murderers thinking like that, to be honest. Now can I go on the computer? Yeah, the USB key. Here we go. See, that's... Wait a minute. This is cassette. This is... Was Michael Clark the identity of Cassetti? Like, he had the ponytail and he had the goatee, you know, and he was just pretending to be a news anchor and everything.
Shaved off the Metro beard. But
yeah, it was this piece of shit.
Bastard anywhere. The man I interviewed 4 years ago posing as Michael Clark.
So it was him. Clark was Cassetti. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he fucking was. Didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. I actually thought that Michael Clark was like an accomplice. So actually, that has actually took me by surprise. I did not know that. Who the hell? Whose hand is that? Look, there's a tattoo. See, look, there's a tattoo on the hand. And there's something on the evidence board about a tattoo. Then there's money.
Maybe they needed to show the ransom to someone to check if the serial numbers were still on record. I'll print them, and on the wall they go.
So she's printing off all this shit at the minute. Here we go.
Absolutely nothing on this Cassetti. His driver's license is almost surely a fake.
How much does that suck that we got there and that piece of shit managed to like get away from us? But it proves of how much danger we were in as that woman, because that guy is literally the child murderer, and I'm guessing he was he? Do you reckon he was really working for a news agency, or do you reckon that the number he had it all set up and everything? So when we called, it just went to like a fake person. Because then when he said "Fire me, damn it, fire me," the cabin burnt down. So he does have accomplices. He does have people working for him. You know, people that fake stuff for him. Because someone helped him burn that cabin down.
I don't have time to waste on magazines.
He's an evil piece of shit. It's a good thing the piece of shit's dead. So, where's the tattoo? Autopsy tattoo is on the hand there.
The tattoo is the same on both pictures.
Yeah. So he just assumed the identity. Evidence of kidnapping. The money? Huh? What? This is him, isn't it? Oh, this is horrible the way this jumps around. There we go.
So, Ratchet's real name was Cassetti.
Driver's license. Oh my god, this jumps around horribly. Suicide.
The DA resigned soon after the Armstrong case. It haunted him just as it has haunted me.
Okay. Record calls from that night. So the guy that's on the train is also saddened by the death of the person he was representing. Keep that in mind. John Armstrong. No. Wait, is it this guy? Records of calls from that night. Arrest warrant of Suzanne. We still haven't found this person. So is this person...
I knew it. The faces don't match at all. They are clearly two different men. I should run facial recognition on my computer.
Yeah, let's do that then. Look how, like, all this stuff just popping up on the computer. Seems like a few evidence is missing. Yeah, I reckon you're right.
Michael Clark has been dead for years. Let's see if the photo of the fake...
Did he had nose surgery?
Someone in the database of known criminals. I've tried this several times in the past few years, but came up empty. Maybe whoever he really is has finally made a mistake. That could be him, but he looks pretty different.
Well, yeah, he's had nose surgery, he's got no goatee, and he got rid of the ponytail. The nose.
He seems different at first glance, but still, it's the same person.
Beard.
Nice.
Hair.
Okay.
Glasses.
He's changed his appearance a lot. Probably had some plastic surgery on his nose.
Yeah, he's definitely had plastic surgery on his Jew nose.
Person. Let's see why he was arrested.
Arrested November 20... I can't fucking speak. 2023 at Yerevan Airport in Armenia in possession of stolen ancient artifacts. The three Mesopotamian statues were confiscated and placed under sequestration. I don't even know. I've never even heard of some of these words by the court. The man paid bail. The trial was set for January 5th, 2024. Okay. Well, the piece of shit is dead, so...
Mr. Ratchet, you didn't just steal statuettes. What recent information does the database have on you?
Samuel Ratchet.
It's so frustrating. I have a name, but I can't find anything about him. But I know just who to call.
Ghostbusters.
Robot Defense League, we are monitoring this call.
Hello, Braid. Long time.
Robot Defense League.
Hey, how may I assist you?
I need you to search the dark web.
Yeah, can you narrow that down a little? Because, it's pretty big and pretty dark out here.
Could you find intel about a Samuel Ratchet?
Samuel Ratchet. Got it. Bad dude?
They don't come worse. Send me what you find by email.
Alright, hang on. Okay.
To be honest, Ratchet, he's evil, but there are plenty of people even eviler than that, and that's the scary thing. I feel like whenever you meet someone, you know, like a child murderer or whatever, no matter how evil that person is, there's probably someone worse than that person. You know, worse than the worst person you can think of. That's the terrifying thing about this sick, twisted planet we live on.
Yeah, okay, nope, and okay. Oh, this might be something. I gotta do a deeper dive, but you should find this interesting. Could be coincidence.
Yeah, as the saying goes, there's always something worse, yeah. It's sad.
Domo
Which can apply to many things, indeed.
We're here to save mankind. Oh, it's a cookbook.
Goodbye, Michael Clark. Hello, Samuel Ratchet.
So at least we got, he's Sam, he's called Sam, of course he is. Samuel Ratchet. What a horrible name. The Ratchet part, I mean. Samuel's an alright name. Have we got everything? Let me just quickly... Hey, what? Oh, that was nice. That actually gave me a proper hint. Yeah, it was me this whole time. So Boston shooting victim still identified, linked to Samuel Ratchet, and then maybe Daisy's also linked to that piece of shit. Evidence of kidnapping. Well, I don't know if there's any evidence, but there's photos. So what the hell am I missing? Oh, I didn't know you could inspect them. I didn't know you could inspect them. You can actually click them and look at more stuff. I didn't know you could do that. The body of a man was found dead in the forest near Watertown, a suburb of Boston. Death was caused by a single bullet fired from blank range. The face was deliberately disfigured with a hammer, and a $100 bill was found lodged in the victim's throat. The serial number of the bill was identified as part of the $1 million ransom for the Daisy Armstrong kidnapping. Jesus Christ. Well, doesn't that link with... It links with this, doesn't it? What's its problem? This game sometimes. So he has been arrested in his life. The tattoo, which I managed to work out. The money, which was stuffed in the victim's throat. More money. The printed notes. So what now? Desperate soldier Colonel John Armstrong fought his last battle against an enemy he could never defeat. Grief. After the kidnapping and murder of his daughter, he lost his wife and second child in childbirth. Then the suicide of the main suspect in the death of his daughter deprived him of any justice. Facing an empty life in that tragic house, Colonel Armstrong took his own life. Many of his former command were on hand today. That's so sad because, man, like, if he'd just not done that... Yeah, I'll check the email, Sam. Good point. Maybe the printer? No. Oh, email. Booking made by Hector McQueen. Date of reservation. Yes.
The Orient Express. I'm gonna print these tickets and put them on the board.
Yeah, December 15th, 2018. So we're on that train. The perfect time. Alright. Hector McQueen. There you go.
The person traveling with Ratchet has the same last name as my district attorney during the Armstrong case?
Evidence. Award. Edward Mastermind's Orient Express ticket. Well, where is he? Do we even have him? Where is that guy? We don't have... Yeah, we got to get that bit of evidence to come on here, I think. Yeah, and then his.
This is Ratchet's ticket.
Tickets link up to each other. Oh.
These
good point, Sam, yeah.
Booked by McQueen.
Thank you very much, Sam. We're like making a fucking pentagram. That's what this looks like. Okay, what could we possibly be? We must have more evidence now because there's no clue. Hector McQueen. Son of Massachusetts State District Attorney, McQueen, last known job, personal assistant, private secretary, July 7th, he was born, 1983. That's the phone number. There's a phone number there, I've noticed. Yeah, whoops.
He's the son of my former DA. He goes on the evidence board.
And then that ticket links up with him. Okay, so now we've got more things linked. How many passengers on this train?
Here's what Hector McQueen looks like. Hector McQueen is the son of District Attorney McQueen.
Huh. The plot is thickening. I do apologize about the way my voice is dying for no reason.
I knew it.
I'm guessing there has to be some...
Shiny facial hair. The good news is that it's gold. I've read it probably 10 times already.
Probably connect the photo. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, connecting the photos together.
Maybe because it helps me sleep.
I don't know if I'd want to read Moby Dick to sleep. Very good point. Connecting the photos together.
This guy works for Ratchet, and if that's a coincidence, I'll eat my badge.
Yeah, that is weird. I feel like I haven't connected Daisy with anything. Well, surely that would be it, like linking this shit to him. There you go. A little bit of progress there. This is horrible the way this jolts around the screen. My God. What if it wasn't a suicide? Is there more evidence or what? What's happening?
Mr. Ratchet, what
Check the magazines. Ooh.
The Orient Express departs from Istanbul next week. Interesting. I'll put it on the board.
Legendary Orient Express celebrates its 140th year birthday and once-in-a-lifetime trip. Fortuna is delighted to be an official sponsor of the Orient Express 140th anniversary. Our spokesman, famed race car driver Antonio Forcelli, will make the journey of the Orient Express. Okay. Okay then.
Ratchet will be traveling on the Orient Express in a week. Hector McQueen will be on the Orient Express next week. Next week, a certain Edward Masterman will be on the Orient Express.
Oh, this is too coincidental. Is Daisy going to be on there next as well? Oh, I've got no idea now what to connect to what. There's another. Oh, another magazine. I think we looked at this one, so I don't think it's this one. Where's the other magazine? Yes, it's the same one I was reading earlier. Ah.
The event? Some old train. But that face, that man.
So he's also... What the hell? He's on the train as well.
Foscarelli will be on the Orient Express next week.
Whoops. John Armstrong could be linked with this.
I know that face. That's John Armstrong's driver.
What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
Ratchet is taking the Orient Express next week. McQueen, the district attorney's son, is too. Foscarelli, the Armstrong chauffeur, is too. It can't be a coincidence. McQueen and Foscarelli must have decided to take revenge and will undoubtedly attack Ratchet on this train. I have to be on the Orient Express to stop them.
So what's that, like 5 people?
Stop Ratchet. But I can't do it in Istanbul because there's no extradition treaty with the United States. Ratchet can never be judged in the US without an extradition treaty. I'll have to wait until he's in Paris to have him arrested.
Jesus. Get an Orient Express ticket. I'm gonna have to print it off, aren't I? Thank you very much for your help, Sam.
Every compartment is taken for this special anniversary journey. Oh, it's impossible to find a ticket. What can I do?
Fraud? Buy a ticket from someone? Yeah, buy a ticket from
Let's
someone.
find out who's traveling on the Orient Express. Time to call Braid.
Are you gonna answer?
It's me again.
I haven't found anything useful yet.
I need one last favor. But it's a big one.
Uh-oh.
Can you find me the list of passengers of the Orient Express for that anniversary trip?
Hold on. Jeez, their IT is surprisingly good. Maybe because of the big event. I found the list, but they sealed my back door as I was starting to capture it.
Oh no.
Whoa, calm down. I got one name. Female. The name I got before they kicked me off the server was Stacy Johnson. Do you feel like a Stacy Johnson?
The question is, how is she going to feel about helping me?
That's one you'll have to figure out for yourself. I gotta go back to weaving my magic on the web.
We've done all the clues. Find Stacy's contact and call her. Stacy Johnson. Okay. What make of phone this is? Looks like an Android.
Hello, is this Stacy Johnson?
Who's asking?
I'm a police detective. I have no idea.
My name is Joanna Locke. I'm a police detective.
And I'm just an actress. Now what did I do wrong?
Nothing. I need your help. I need to take your place in the Orient Express.
Is this a joke? No way.
Talk about the Armstrong case.
The Armstrong kidnapping?
Of course I do. That poor little girl.
I'm a police officer. I have a new lead that may help me find her killer.
Wait, didn't they prove it was the nanny?
I have new evidence.
I have found compelling new evidence. I've reopened my investigation.
You know, I had my doubts about the murderous nanny. I played a nanny a couple years ago in a slasher. I was killed in the first episode, but it got me interested in helping kids.
You understand the situation.
Please, you say you help kids?
Well, I joined a couple of associations who are trying to help underprivileged kids. If this little girl's real killer is still out there somewhere, I'd do anything I could to help.
Getting me on that train will help more than you can imagine.
Good narcissism ego boost for her, isn't it?
I want my ticket for the Orient Express. But I booked it months ago. I was so much looking forward to this trip.
You're going to be on the train with the murderer of the girl. You would be on the train with the man that murdered the little girl. You can look forward to it all you like, but now you know that. Would you want to get on there, Sam? If you had this booked in advance and then you were told by a police detective that you're going to be travelling on a train with someone that murdered a child, possibly more than that? I'll buy the ticket twice its price. Fuck, who cares, money?
I'll give you twice what you paid for the ticket.
You think I care about the money? You still don't get it, do you? I'm hanging up. Goodbye.
Wait. Stacy, I can tell you care about kids. Here's your chance to help put this beast in prison for the rest of his life. Think of the publicity for those causes you care about. Think about the kids.
The kids. Yeah. All right. We'll do it for Daisy and the kids who suffer. I'll take care of changing the tickets to your name and send it to you. Get him. Make him pay.
Well, that was easy, wasn't it?
Thank you so much. Stacy was as good as her word. I received the ticket. I called my chief to let him know I was taking my vacation time. I had coming. I flew to Istanbul. I was finally going to nail the monster responsible for Daisy Armstrong's death, Michael Clark's death, even his accomplice, and, I suspected, so many...
Yeah, he's probably killed more than just the little girl. Nobody just starts killing a child out of nowhere. They've done lots of evil shit leading up to that, 100%. I don't know anyone that becomes a murderer. It has happened, but it's very rare.
And that's how I found myself on this train. On Ratchet's trail. The rest, you know. My identity is easily checked with the Berkshire Police.
Thank you for your detailed account, Mademoiselle Locke. In addition to the crucial details of the investigation, you have made it clear that there are many who might wish to see Ratchet dead.
Yeah, including me. Is Miss Locke innocent or a suspect? I'm going to say that she's innocent because it seems like she's been trying... Well, we know she's been trying to find the guy the whole time, but maybe she is. Maybe she's the murderer. Maybe Mrs. Locke is the murderer of Ratchet.
I know you are innocent. Your forthright testimony and your movements, or lack of them, last night eliminate you from our list of suspects.
I agree, without a doubt. Another detective will be great help to the investigation.
Yeah, plus she's a detective, so...
Although my friend certainly does not need any help.
You are too kind.
Thank you for believing me. I'd like to help in any way I can.
Do not worry, Mademoiselle Locke. Already I see things more clearly. It's obvious whoever drugged you was trying to derail your investigation.
You mean the person who did this to me is Ratchet's killer?
Both Monsieur Michel and Fräulein Schmidt had the means and opportunity to drug you. While you get your strength back, I intend to interview them.
Excellent idea, my friend. All this excitement has whetted my appetite. I'm sure Mademoiselle Locke won't say no to a good, invigorating meal.
What? No. I want to hear what the conductor and Fräulein Schmidt have to say for themselves.
It is my duty to ensure the well-being of the passengers. If Dr. Constantine has no objection, I will escort you to the restaurant car.
On the contrary, some food will do her the greatest good.
Well, I'm still a little shaky. Mr. Poirot, will you please keep me informed about what you learn?
You may be certain of it.
I don't know why he doesn't have a helping. She'd be fucking, proper help. Right, guys, it's coming up 2 hours. I don't know how much more we've got left of this. I feel like it's not going to take long before we wrap up the conclusion. So I'm hoping that the next time we play... What are we on now? Oh, we're on chapter 8? Damn, we went from chapter... We did 2 chapters in this. Wow, I'm quite impressed with that. So I think we'll try and... maybe tomorrow will be the final. I have no idea. I'm guessing there could be 10 chapters. So most likely we'll finish it tomorrow. My biggest fear is ending the stream and then we start the stream tomorrow and there's 20 minutes and then the game's finished and it'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? I could have finished it in one video. So that's the only issue with streaming these types of things. You just don't know when they're going to end. And obviously I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it for myself. And I don't want to spoil it for Sam trying to find out what happens at the end or how long it's got left. But I imagine that it's not got that much longer left. And 2 hours flew by. Did you feel like that, Sam? 2 hours today just flew by out of nowhere. It's already been 2 hours. It didn't even feel like that. It feels like maybe... I feel like maybe 40 minutes. I don't feel like it's been 2 hours, but apparently it's been 2 hours we've been streaming for. Thank you very much for your help, Sam. I do believe that this would have gone over 2 hours if it wasn't for you helping me. I'd have probably been here for maybe an extra 10, 15 minutes on some of these things. It'd probably been a 3 hour stream. So yeah, I've got my trusty helper, my co-detective Sam helping me out in this playthrough. And once again, I'm going to be very sad when this is over. I feel like I'm going to really miss this game when this is over. So yeah, I really don't want to. Have we got the save chapter when we first started? Oh no, I should have kept one. That was stupid. I should have kept one chapter, one save, so we can find out when we started playing. Obviously, I can see that anyway when it comes to YouTube, but it would have been cool to have the save here. I think we've been playing this for like a week now or something, but yeah, I'm very much enjoying this, and I think this episode, I don't know why, but I felt a lot happened in this one. I feel like a lot happened, and time has flown by 2 hours somehow. And you know, we've clarified the fact that Michael Clark is actually Cassetti, whose real name is Samuel Ratchet. We've confirmed there's multiple people on the train that seem to be linked with him. You know, way too many to be coincidence. We found out that the dad has also committed suicide, so the whole family's dead now, all of them. Oh dear. So we'll continue this tomorrow. I'm going to be doing another stream later tonight. I'm not sure at what time, probably 8 o'clock or whenever Sam's free. And it'll be more of the unboxing content. But that will be a private thing. So yeah, thank everyone for watching. And I will see you all. Oh, no worries, Sam. I don't think you missed much. Just look back at the playback, you know, if you were away a little bit. Just look back at the of what happened. Well, I think like it just ended of her, and then she's back on the train talking to the detective, and now he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and interview the people. So you didn't miss much. Yeah, we'll look back. It's you probably do want to, but I don't think you missed much. So I will see you all in the next stream. Thank you very much, Sam, for helping out with all the stuff you helped with. GG.